All right, race fans, we got just a few minutes. Want to welcome you out to Texana Raceway Park. Have a few more minutes. Get ready for opening ceremonies here. Waiting on a couple of cars to get done with their hot lap stuff and get out for the first heat race. Once we get everything rolling, we'll get an action-packed night in here pretty quickly. Got a lot of cars in the pits. Should roll through the program pretty efficiently. So bear with us just a few minutes as we get ready for opening ceremonies to kick off Top Hat's Design Night. All right, race fans, if you could, please stand and join us for the opening ceremonies as we get ready to honor this great nation with a couple of wonderful songs that I'm sure you're going to know who they are.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd worked for all my life. And I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
All right, race fans, we'll allow the cars to come across the line here. Thank you for standing for this portion of opening ceremonies. We'll get the cars up here as soon as we get them up across the start-finish line. Now's your chance. Grab out your phone, take a real quick picture of the cars carrying Old Glory coming out of turn number 4. What a beautiful sight that is. All right, race fans, you could join me in prayer. Dear Lord, we're gathered here today to enjoy the spirit of competition between driver and machine. We ask for your comfort in this great time of loss and need. Lord, we ask for your hand of comfort to begin to heal those families dealing with needs that only you know about. We ask that you guide our leaders to make good choices and not guide with knee-jerk reactions. As we continue, Lord, please watch over all of our drivers, teams, officials, and fans, both during this racing program tonight and on the drive home. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Please remain standing for the national anthem. All right, race fans, this is the part of the program. We need your interaction on it as we count them down from 3. We need your help with those most famous words in motorsports. 3, 2, 1. Drivers, start your engines! All right, so here's how they're going to line up first of 2 heat races here. Up front on the pole in car number 24, that's John Leda. Outside in the 42M, that's Shannon Maurer. Inside the next row in car number 127, that's Jerry Walters. Outside in car 35, that's GW Hessong. And in the 5R, that's Jackson Idlet. There they are, 5 cars, 8 laps heat race. Number 1 of 2 here for the Pure Stocks. Looks like may need a little assistance there on John's car, number 24 right here. It looked like it had a flat when it came out for opening ceremonies, but I think it just needs some TLC to get it started here maybe. Well, maybe not. There goes the pole sitter, so we'll line him back up again. Sans the pole sitter here. So that moves Shannon Maurer up to the front row, keep him there. Jerry Walters in the 127, GW Hessong in the 35, and the 5I at Jackson Idlet. That's how they're going to line up. Looks like they're going to double check there with John, but it looks like everybody's just going to scoot up a row on the inside. That way we'll get them ready to get turned loose here. As we said, first of 2 heat races here for your Pure Stocks. 8 laps in distance. 4 cars, 8 laps, heat race number 1. Here we go. And we're green and going right here, right now. So right away, good battle there between GW Hessong and Walters in that 127. GW has raced a little bit of everything here at Texana Raceway Park. Everything from a factory stock to a sport mod. Even saw him run a big mod a couple of times here and there. But a good battle shaping up right there. As they come into turn number 3 out of turn number 4. GW has got Jerry right there in the sights. Lined up down the front straightaway. Here we go. GW looking to the bottom. Not quite enough room this time. That completed lap number 3, coming up on lap number 4 halfway as GW Hessong continues to put the pressure on Jerry Walters in that 127. This time on the inside, side by side. This time GW gets a good run. He'll take the point at the halfway mark, but don't look now. Walters going to try to cross over here. Not enough. GW takes off. Now 3 car lengths advantage over Walters as he comes into turn number 4. The GW has set sail out in the lead. Coming up on lap number 6, 2 more laps to go here in heat race number 1. And here goes, white flag in the air, 1 more lap to go. Oh, trouble for GW. Hits a tire, got loose, and keeps a foot in it, though. Let's see if he continue the lead. He does indeed. Checker flag out. GW has Song wins. Jerry Walters second. John Lader Rowland for third. And then Shannon Maurer in the 42M rounds out the top four there in heat race number 1 here in the Pure Stocks. Up next, heat race number 2. Here they come. On the pole in car number 9, this is Gary Butler. Outside of him in car number 27 is James Jennings. Inside the next row in the 355, that's Mickey Helms. 32 will be Riley Heil. And then the 72, that's Dylan Jennings from Edna. They're in the white number 72. Looks like we're waiting on the 32 of Riley Heil. Looks like we'll give Riley another lap or two, see if she can get the car rolling. There she comes. So Gary Butler, James Jennings, Mickey Helms in the 355. There goes Riley Heil in the 32, and then Dylan Jennings in the 72. 5 cars, 8 laps, heat race number 2 for the Pure Stocks. Lights are out. Here we go. Green and going right here, right now. Everybody kind of playing nice right from the drop of the green flag here. Everybody's single file. Butler still continues to lead, this time over the 355 of Mickey Helms. Shaping up to be a side-by-side battle there for third between Jennings in the 27 and Riley Heil in the 32. Butler opened up the door just enough for Mickey Helms to sneak into the bottom, and he does. This is one of the newer classes here at Texana Raceway Park. You can check out all the rules, TexanaRacewayPark.com, or check out the rules there at the South Texas Race Ranch, one of the sister facilities that runs along here with the Texana Raceway Park crew. So lap number 3 complete, coming up on lap number 4. Now Jennings getting to the inside as they cross halfway home. 4 down, 4 to go. Jennings to the inside of Butler in that white number 9. Jennings gets a good run off of turn number 2. Powers down the back straight and will have second spot as they go into turn number 3. Butler's going to try the crossover. Not sure if he's got enough ponies to make it happen, but he's going to try. Oh, 3 wide there out of turn number 2. So not a good corner there for Jennings in the 27. Riley Heil, though, gets a couple of spots on the bottom. With 2 laps to go, that was lap number 6. White flag, here we go. One more lap to go. Mickey's cars are rocking and a popping there in turn 3 and 4. As it brings it to the checkered flag, Mickey Helms wins in the 355. Riley Heil second right here in the 32. Side by side there for third. Gary Butler rebounds. Finishes third over the 27 of James Jennings. There's your heat races there for the Pure Stocks. They'll come back out later tonight for a 20-lap main event. All right, up next here, the ever-popular IMCA Modifieds. Here's how they're going to run. Up front on the pole in the 53XX as Chandler Fox. Adrian Awalt in the white 17. Brian Maychek in the 45. Raymond McSpadden all the way from Buda, Texas, just south of Austin in the 48R. The BD1, that's Jared Maupin. 49 is Ryan Slott. And 26D rounding out the field, Cody Duke. 7 cars, 8 laps, heat race, one and only heat race here for your IMCA Modifieds. Kind of a slow pace there for your front row. Chandler Fox in the 53XX. Adrian Awalt in that 17. Got some hungry hounds behind him. Watch that BD1 and that 48R. Here we go. Greedy going in the IMCA Modifieds. Oh, Adrian, watch out, boys. Woo! Awalt did a good job not passing it up the wall there. Lost a couple of spots, but opened up the door. Now side by side there for second. Awalt's going to spin. Looks like everybody gets by with minimal contact. And he keeps it fired, keeps it rolling. We stay green. Here comes the 48R, Raymond McSpadden. Trying to come to the inside. There he goes to the inside of Chandler Fox in the 53XX. The Fox slams the door. Here comes McSpadden again. Raymond looking to the bottom. Here they come. Cross flags, halfway home. 4 down, 4 to go. Now Raymond looking again to the inside. This time a good run off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Half a car length lead, now full car length lead. They go off into turn number 3. Raymond puts the hammer down. There he goes, taking off as the leader. Raymond McSpadden, 48R, new leader. Chandler Fox, 53XX second. Ryan Slott there third in the 49, and Jared Maupin in the BD1 rounds out your top 4. It's in that battle there for second, shaping up right there between Ryan Slott in the 49 and Chandler Fox in the 53XX. A white flag out, one more lap to go. So into turn 3, up out of turn number 4, Raymond McSpadden picks up the win in the heat race. Ryan Slott second, Chandler Fox third, Jared Maupin fourth, and Brian Maychek rounds out your top 5 there in the heat race for your IMCA Modifieds. All right, up next here, first of 3 heat races for the Dwarf Car Race Series of Texas. Up front on the pole in the 12T, that's the 12th man car, Dylan Coyne. Outside him in the 5M, that is Brady Ricks. Inside the next row in the yellow-colored number 2, that's Jerry Book. Outside of Jerry in the 08, that's Danielle Long. 14R, that's Dwayne Burford. And 72, that's Landon Syberry. There in the black 72, looks like we are missing the pole man, Dylan Coyne, in the 12th man car. Lights out, we're gonna go green, here we go. So right away, Brady Ricks in the 5 car takes off. Got Daniel Long behind him and Jerry Book there rounding out in 3rd. Here comes Syberry from the back row trying to come to the outside of Jerry there in the 2. So Danielle looking to the outside, trying to make it work on the outside of the 5M of Brady Ricks. Danielle puts the heel to the steel. They go side by side down the back straightaway. Who's it going to be into turn number 3? Still side by side. Here comes Syberry in the 72, trying to make it a 3-car race. So that was lap number 3. 5 more laps to go. So now Danielle losing a little bit of ground there on the outside. Here comes Syberry looking to the inside of Danielle. He's got it. Now looking to the inside of Ricks for the lead. Ooh, they got wheels. No harm, no foul as of just yet. Now as everybody regroups, the battle for the lead still continues right there. The 5M of Brady Ricks. Landon Syberry in the 72, Danielle Long in that 08 still continues to hang to the backside in 3rd place. Here we come, lap number 6 complete. 2 more laps to go. Syberry looked high, now look to the bottom. Let's see if he goes inside or outside going into turn number 3. Goes right to the middle, right by the back bumper. That's one of the efficient ways around. Coming here, white flag. 1 more lap to go. So Syberry's going to try to go around the high side. He's got a good run. Let's see if he can make it happen off of turn number 4. Indeed he does. Landon Syberry wins over the 5M of Brady Ricks and the 08 of Danielle Long. Jerry Book rounds out 4th. And the 14R of Dwayne Burford rounds out the top 5. There they are, heat race number 1 of 3 for the Dwarf Car Race Series of Texas. All right, here's the lineup for heat race number 2. Up front on the pole in the 18F, that's Chad Friesler. Outside in the 8, that's Landon Falkenberg. 88 is Brandon Spreen. 56 is Joe Sanzig. 24 is Marshall Aspinwall. And the 33, James Fitzgerald. 6 cars, 8 laps. Who we missing? I think we're missing the 24 car. So there's Fitzgerald in the 33. So make that 5 cars, 8 laps. Heat race number 2. All right, checking them out and looking them over. Here we go. Green and going right here, right now. So Friesler there from the pole, a little loosey-goosey out of turn number 2. Opens up the door for the 88 of Brandon Spreen. Now Spreen's starting to check out. Got almost not quite half a straightaway length lead over Freelizer. They're in the 18. Has become halfway home. 4 down, 4 to go for your heat race leader right now, the 88 of Brandon Spreen. He leads over the 18F of Chad Freisler. Now on a Saturday night stroll, coming up on 2 to go. That was lap number 6 for your leader, the 88 of Brandon Spreen. Brandon trying to get his car dialed in here. You see him racing right at the top side of the berm. White flag, 1 more lap to go. That caution's out. Looks like trouble for Joe Sanzig. I'm going to guess that's his wheel rolling down that backstretch there, going off into turn number 4. So we're coming up on lap number 7. The white flag was out. So if you didn't get a chance to grab them when you came in there, we have the Texana Raceway Park programs. Has the menu in it, has the pricing there for the food and concessions in it. Also has a spot for you to wish people happy birthday, happy anniversaries, different stuff, if you will, kids' birthdays in the program. It also has the point standings. Got a lot of close battles here in the point, shaping up as we come midpoint way through the season here in 2022. But you can pick them up free of charge right when you come into the front gate. Should still be some left. There you see the 56 of Joe Sanzig. Rear end's gone. Front end doesn't look much better on that right front. All right, so lights out. Going to get ready to show them one, or show them the one to go. Brandon Spreen in 8-8 up front. 18 is Freelizer. Then you got the 33 of James Fitzgerald. Here we go. Green and going right here, right now. Checkers out. Brandon Spreen wins. Prelizer second there in the 18F. James Fitzgerald in 33 rounds out your top three here in heat race number 2 for the Dwarf Car Race Series of Texas. All right, third and final heat race here for the Dwarf Car Race Series of Texas. Up front on the pole in car 7 is Ron Thiel. Outside of him in the 81D, that is Jerry Burford. The 12N, that is Keith Leisher. Dylan Bucknick in the silver number 25, and Dustin Rude in car number 41T. They're rounding out the field. 5 cars, 8 laps, heat race number 3 for the Dwarf Car Race Series of Texas. So watch the 25 and the 41T cars. They start 4th and 5th respectively. Those guys each won a couple of feature races here so far in 2022. Starting towards the back. Don't expect them to be there long. Lights are out. Here we go. Green flag. So right away, there you see the top 3 starting to check out. As we said, Dustin Rude, that 41T, started out back. Knew he wouldn't be there long. So we'll see if Budnick in that silver 25's got anything for Dustin Rude in that 24. Trouble there for the 7 to Ron Thiel. The loop-de-loop down there in turn number 4 keeps it going. No harm, no foul. Coming up on halfway home. 4 down, 4 to go. Heat race number 3. Ooh, Dustin getting a little trapped behind Thiel there for just a second out of turn number 4. So 2 more laps to go for the 41T. White flag, 1 more lap around. So into turn 3, up out of turn number 4, Dustin Rude will see the white flag. 1 more lap to go. And that'll end heat race number 3 there for the DCRST. All right, first and only heat race here for the E-Mods. Up front on the pole, last time out, he won the feature event, the 04 Cooper Kaliba. Brandon Tumlinson in the 48, Braden Tumlinson in the 33, Summer Nave there in the 21S, Phil Beckner in the white 75, Nick Gomez In car 74 and R10, that is Rio Blackner. That is how they're going to line up. 7 cars, 8 laps, heat race number 1 here for your E-Mods. And away we go right here, right now. So everybody already getting single file as they race around. Coming up on lap number 1. Watch out, Cooper with a big push out of turn number 4. Trouble there for the R10 of Blackner. Spins in between 3 and 4. Keeps it going. No harm, no foul. So battle there between the Tomlinsons there in turns 1 and 2. 48 of Brandon, 33 of Braden. Not cutting each other any slack right there in between 3 and 4. Here comes the 33 looking to the inside. So give Brandon the continued spot in that red number 48. Braden in the 33 trying to make it happen. Coming home, home, 4 down, 4 to go for Cooper Kaliba. Gonna encounter some lap traffic here with the 74, Nick Gomez, and the R10 of Rio. Meanwhile, battle for second heating up. It'll be interesting when we get to the lap cars. The 33 there on the inside. Got the door slammed by the 48. They keep it going. They're going to lock bumpers here if they're not careful. That completes lap number 6. Meanwhile, right here, Tomlinson's is still battling nose to tail. Brandon and Braden. So Cooper with the white flag. 1 more lap to go. So picking up right where he left off at the last race, Cooper Kaliba wins heat race number 1. Brandon Tomlinson's going to come across second. Braden Tomlinson in a 33 comes home third. And that's how they're going to finish top 3 here in the E-Mods. All right, up next, first and only heat race for your limited sport mods. Up front on the pole, interesting front row here. Mark Greener in the 93, Audrey Joe in the 410, Derek Gonzalez in the 73, Andrew Supak in the 115, Caleb Sellier in the $4X, Bryce Reed in the 13B, Chase Loudon in car number 79, the Z76 is Zach Courtney. 148 is Emmy Rodriguez, and the 26 is Logan Dinsman. 10 cars, 8 laps, heat race, 1 and only heat race here for your sport mods. And we are green and going. Here we go. Watch the gaggle of cars here in 3 and 4. Everybody trying to gain as much traction as they can. That track's drying out hot and heavy with this nice southwest wind. couple of battles there back there in the back, but we'll stay with the battle there for second. Coming out of turn number 4, Caleb Sellier has it. 73 of Derek Gonzalez wanted to keep it. Well, Gonzalez can't keep it now. Caleb Sellier up to the front, trying to get around a 93 of Mark Greener. Halfway home, 4 down, 4 to go as the battle for the lead continues. Right now, hotspot on the racetrack is the battle for 4th and 5th between the 13B of Bryce Reed and the 76 of Zach Courtney. Here we go, white flag, 1 more lap to go for your lead of Caleb Sellier. Now you got a gaggle of cars battling 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Trouble there in turn number 2. Car up against the fence, caution's out. I think that's the 79 of Loudon. That was indeed the 79 of Loudon. Chase Loudon, the 79. All right, so we see the first Texas 2-step restart of the night. Give Caleb the line all by himself on the front row. You got the 73. 73 of Gonzalez, the 93 of Greener. Lights are out. We're going to turn them loose this time by. Here we go. Green flag. Good move by Bryce Reed in the 13B. Tried to get to the outside of both of them, but not going to happen. A white flag finally in the air. Ooh, Bryce Reed tried to make it 3 wide. Not quite enough room. Watch that 13B. Going to try to split the middle again. Not going to happen. Caleb Sellier is going to win in the $4X. Greener second in the 93, Bryce Reed third in the 13B. Gonzalez in the 73 and the Z76 of Zach Courtney round out your top 5 in a very entertaining limited sport mod heat race. All right, upcoming now, first of 2 heat races for the factory stocks, 8 laps apiece. Here's how they're going to line up front on the pole in car number 9. That's Johnny Westfall. Outside of him in the 741, that's the Robstown Rocket, Cameron Starry. Michaela Trimble in the 39, Jet Johnson in the 13J, and Shannon Maurer there in the 42M, rounding out of the 5-car field. 5 cars, 8 laps, heat race 1 of 2 here for your factory stocks. Light shot, here we go. Green and going one more time. Outside power move by the Robstown Rocket. I think Cameron's only pulling single duty this week, not running the big IMCA modified. Everybody staying single file, nice and slow, nice and easy. Right now, hot spot shaping up to be the battle there for third between Michaela Trimble and Jet Johnson in the 13J. And we are halfway home, 4 down, 4 to go. So your leader continues to be the 741 of Cameron Starry. Got about a half a straightaway length lead over the 9 of Johnny Westfall and the 39 of Michaela Trimble. That was lap number 6. 2 more laps to go in the books. Here comes the white flag. 1 more lap to go for Cameron Starry in the 741. Trouble there for Maurer on the backstretch in the 42. And out comes the checkered flag. Cameron Starry picks up the win in heat race number 1. Johnny Westfall second in the 9. Michaela Trimble third in the 39. All right, here we go. Final heat race of the evening. Up front on the pole in car number 1, that's Jeff Moore. Outside in the black number 19, Mike Hirelka. 44C, that's Cord Beard. Outside the 63, that is Chase Sanchez. And rounding out the field in the 63J, that's Joe Johnson. 5 cars, 8 laps, heat race number 2. Final heat race of the night. Here in Texana. Here we go, lights are out, everybody looking them over. Away we go, green flag. So down into turn number 3 out of turn number 4, leading lap number 1, Jeff Moore in car number 1. Hot second spot there, battling there is the 44C Accord Beard. Then you got the 63 of Chase Sanchez there in third. Now into turn 3, your top 3 separated about a car length apiece as they come to the cross flags. Halfway home, 4 down, 4 to go. Final heat race of the night here at Texana Raceway Park. It's been Jeff Moore in car number 1, leading from the drop of the green flag. Cord Beard second. Chase Sanchez third. Cord trying to get a good run. Had a really good run off of turn number 2. Closed the gap. Now Cord coming to the bottom in that 44C. Let's see what happens. Opens the door for that 63 at Chase Sanchez. It's a good battle shaping up right here, coming to the white flag. Moore slid up just a tick. That opened the door for Cord, but not a big opening. White flag, 1 more lap to go. Here comes Cord to the outside. Can he get the run? Here he comes. They go side by side. Oh, Moore's going to loop it. Cord Beard's going to win heat race number 2. Chase Sanchez second. Here comes Jeff Moore in third. Mike Karuka runs 4th in the 19. And Joe Johnson in the 63J rounds out your top 5 here in a very exciting heat race for your factory stocks. All right, so that'll conclude the preliminary portions of tonight's racing activities. Got a few minutes, take a pause for the calls. Go down, find yourself one of the programs there at the front gate. Then we'll come through, get everybody lined up with some main event racing action here at Texana Raceway Park live, in person in Edna, Texas, and live all over the world. Race on Texas, all access. All right, here we go. First main event of the evening. It's going to be your pure stocks. 20 laps coming up right here. On the pole in the 35, GW Hessong. Outside the 355, that's Mickey Helms. Inside the next row, the 127 of Jerry Walters. Outside the 32 of Riley Heil. Up next on the inside of row number 3 in car 24, that's John Leda. Outside in the white number 9, that's Gary Butler. Inside the next row, starting 7th in the white 42M, that's Shannon Maurer. Outside in the 27, that's James Jennings. Inside the next row, the 5I, that is Jackson Idlet. And running out your field in the number 72, that's Dylan Jennings. So 10 cars, 20 laps, main event action here for the pure stocks. Here we go, green flag. And right away, a good battle shaping up already. Trouble there for Butler, trying to bounce it off the wall out of turn number 2. Meanwhile, back up front, good 3-car battle shaping up. GW Hessong in the 35 has it. Mickey Helms in the 355, he wants it. Walters there just sitting tight in the 127 along with Riley Heil in the white and blue 32. GW got a little loosey-goosey out of turn number 2, opened up the door for the 355 there of Mickey Helms. Everybody's still playing nice. Battle, closest battle in the top 5 has got to be the battle there, shaping up for a second. At least it was there for a second. Between the 355 of Mickey Helms and the 127 of Walters. Now back up front, 1-car battle lead right here. 1 link between them. Mickey Helms looking to the inside of the 35. GW Hessong on the outside trying to slam the door. It's open. Mickey tried hard to get down to the bottom, couldn't hold it. Now Walters trying to look to the inside of that 355 and that 127. Now to the inside, Mickey Helms in the 355, dive bombs. Here comes the crossover. Can GW make it stick? Side by side down the front straightaway into turn number 3. GW has the spot back. GW back to the inside. He slides up. Here comes the other crossover for Mickey Helms in the 355. Move Mickey back to the front down the back straightaway. Now GW going to try the crossover again in his own self. Watch the Jerry in the 127 coming up for 3rd. Now back under the inside again. Here we go. This time Helms on the top side. GW there on the inside. Mickey sliding across the top. He's going to get a good run. They both get good runs, and we come to halfway home. 10 down, 10 to go. Main event number 1 here in your Pure Stocks. Trouble there for Idlet in the 5i, pulling off on turn number 4. Meanwhile, we keep it green and going. Mickey Helms is taking off now that he's got up front. Got about a 3-car length advantage over the 35 there. GW Hessong, Jerry Matthews in the 127. Riley Heil in the 32. So GW is sliding out for turn number 2, opens up the door for Matthews. Now Hotspot heating up the battle there for second between the 35 of GW Hessong and the 127 of Jerry Matthews. Coming up, this is complete lap number 15. So 5 more laps to go. Now Hotspot battle there for, we'll call it second, third, and fourth. Mainly battle there for third between Riley Heil and the 32 and the 127 of Jerry Matthews. So Riley looking to the bottom, trying to get a good run. They still continue to stay side by side down there in turn number 1, nose to tail. That was lap number 17. 3 more laps to go. Now here comes Riley with a good run off the bottom under Matthews, so she'll gain that spot. See if Matthews tries the crossover here in the 127. He indeed does. Tries it anyway. Riley with the foot to the floor. Keeps it rolling on the outside. 2 more laps to go. 3 wide out of turn number 2. Riley, oh, watch out Jennings. Trouble there on the back straightaway. John Leda into the left front. Caution's out. So trouble there for GW Hessong in the 35, pulling off to the hot pit. Just a couple of laps remaining in this one. I believe we've got 18 laps complete, so 20 lap length in the main event, so a couple of more laps to go here in this one. So Mickey Helms is your leader in the 355 to 32, Riley Heil. 127 is Jerry Matthews. The black number 27 is James Jennings. And you got the 9 of Gary Butler and the 42M of Shannon Maurer. Looks like they're going to move a couple of people around in order for the Texas two-step restart. There indeed it is. So you put Mickey on the row by himself. Then you got Matthews in the 127, Riley Heil in the 32. Lights are out. Looking him over. We get ready to turn him loose again. Here we go. Green flag. Trouble there for Butler and Maurer, both spinning. They keep it straight though. No harm, no foul. We stay green. White flag's out. One more lap to go. Into turn 3, up out of turn number 4, picking up another W. Mickey Helms wins. Jerry Matthews second, Riley Heil third, Jennings fourth, and Gary Butler in car 9 rounds out the top 5. Everybody standing here with your winner in the pure stocks. About that, man, you're having a hell of a race with some of them guys and gals. It just took off.
I want to say thank you to Tony and GW for setting the old car up. It did awesome. Thank you for everybody keeping the track open out here, and all the fans for coming and watching this race.
All right, we're picking up another win there in the pure stocks. Congratulations, Mickey, everybody. right, 20 big laps coming up for the IMCA Modifieds. Up front on the pole, the 53XX, Chandler Fox. Brian Maychuk on the outside in the black number 45. Raymond McSpadden in the 48R. BD1, that is Jared Maupin. Inside of row number 3, Ryan Slott in car number 49. That's 26D, that's Cody Duke. And rounding out the field in the number 17, that is Adrian Awalt. 7 cars, 20 laps, IMCA Modified Racing. Lights are out. Here we go. Going green right here, right now. So right away, Raymond McSpadden coming back from that second row, trying to take the lead from the 45 of Maychuk. Ooh, look at Maupin with that left front. All the way up in the air, all the way down the front straightaway. Maupin, he's got that car rocking and rolling. Maychuk there in the 45 continues to lead, getting a little crossed up there with the 48R of Raymond McSpadden. It's going to open the door for Jared in that BD1. Good battle there for second. Crossover and out of the inside, the 48R, Raymond McSpadden. Jared's got a good run coming off the top side. Over the 48R machine. Now we got a battle for the lead and a battle for third and fourth. Right now the battle for third and fourth is probably closer between Raymond McSpadden and the 48R and the 49 of Ryan Slott. So your top four hanging all right there together. Maychuk in the 45 continues to lead off the point. Started on the outside front row, put the heel to the steel, took the lead ever since. Battling there for second in the BD1, that is Jared Maupin. Maupin looking to the bottom in the BD1, not going to make it happen this time. Doesn't lose a lot of ground coming out of turn number 2, but he keeps it rolling. Now Jared on the bottom just gets too tight. Here comes Slott in the 49. Good run down the back straightaway there for the BD1. Oh, here comes Slott in that 49 to make it a 3-car battle for the lead. As lap number 9 coming up on halfway. Maupin got a good run off of turn 2, stays in the gas in turn 3 and 4. Halfway home, 10 down, 10 to go here in your IMCA modified feature. Oh, massive run by Maupin off of turn number 2. That's where he's gaining all the ground. Oh, he pops the rut down there in 3 and 4. Can't keep it going. See if Maupin's going to try it again. That time got a little tight. Both of them off into turn 1. Now coming down its back straightaway. Maupin has the inside on Maychuk in the 45. Maychuk trying to crossover. He's going to try to do it, but Jared Maupin going back to the front. Now battle on there for second between Ryan Slott and Maychuk in the 45. That side-by-side battle there for second, that's exactly what Jared Maupin and the BD1 wanted to see. As they race side-by-side, nose to tail, crossover after crossover. That opens up the door for an even bigger lead for the BD1 of Jared Maupin. And over there for Mackinnick in the 45. That was lap number 16. 4 more laps to go. Coming up for the big IMCA modified feature event. Lap number 17 in the books. Into turn 3, up out of turn number 4, the BD1, Jared Maupin, white flag in the air. 1 more lap to go. Ryan Slott there in the 49 runs second. Raymond McSpadden in the 48R runs third. Into turn 3, up out of turn number 4, picking up another win at Texana. Jared Maupin in the BD1 wins. Ryan Slott second. Raymond McSpadden third. And Brian Maychuk in the 45 rounds out your top 4 here for your IMCA Modifieds. Here comes your winner, the BD1, Jared Maupin. Your crew's getting used to this. They're coming around a little faster. All right, let's go back here. So it looked like it worked for that one, but once you kept digging on the bottom and digging on the top, man, once you finally got it, you were gone this time.
Yeah, it was tough to get him off the top. I knew I had to slide him a bit. I tried not to. I did. Once I got the lead, I felt like I was holding up the group. I'm really not sure how close they were or not.
Just to put it nicely, you were gone once you got in front, so you weren't holding up anybody at all. But it seemed like there was a rut or a pothole or something in 3 and 4 that was kind of messing up your line, because you get a good run coming off of 2, get side by side or get a car length ahead, and then when you get down in there and you pop that rut, it was like game over for another lap.
You'd hit it right, it'd help you out, but if you hit it wrong, it'd ruin the lap. I knew it was the only way I was going to get by him. I was terrible down here. I knew if I could hit that right, almost like a dirt bike, I'd be able to launch off the corner.
All right, well, here's your winner in the BD1. Jared Maupin, everybody. All right, next main event for us is the Dwarf Car Race Series of Texas. Up front on the pole out of Missouri City, James Fitzgerald. Up next on the outside in the 41T, that's Dustin Rude from Danbury. Landon Syberry from New Braunfels in car 72. The 12N is Keith Leischer out of Temple. Chad Fusler out of Clute in the 18F. The 5M is Brady Ricks out of Moody. Dylan Budnick from Bernie in the silver number 25. The 88 also from Bernie, Brandon Spreen. Danielle Long in the 08 from Gonzales. The 2T, that's Jerry Book from Corpus Christi. Landon Falkenberg in car number 8, he's from Temple. 81D, Jerry Buford from Bryan. Dwayne Burford out of Three Rivers in the 14R. Ron Thiel in car number 7 from Victoria. Dylan Coyne, that's the 12th-man car out of Bernie. Marshall Aspinwall from Lake Charles in the 24A. And Joe Sanzig broke in the heat race. I don't think he's going to make the main event. There they are. 15 cars strong for your main event. Lights out. Getting them looked over. Here we go. Watch that 41T. He's liable to be gone. Here we go. Green and going right here, right now. All right, so right off the bat, as we assume, the 41T of Dustin Rude taking off. Battle there for the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 4 wide, 5 wide out of turn number 4. So James Fitzgerald in the 33, the orange and white has it. Trouble there for your second place car of Lisher. Woo, up off the tire there out of turn number 2. Gus Brady Ricks in the 5M spun. In between 1 and 2, no harm, no foul, keeps it going. Meanwhile, back out of turn number 4. The 33 of James Fitzgerald has it. There goes Brandon Spreen in the 88. He's in third. There's the 12th man of Dylan Coyne. And the silver car, Dylan Budnick. That is third, fourth, and fifth right there together. As they continue to run side by side, your leader, the 41T, Dustin Rude, he's checked out. Second, third, fourth, and fifth are going into turn number 1. As they come out of turn number 2, your leader goes all the way into turn number 3. But a fantastic battle there for second, third, and fourth. Right now losing ground there on the top side. That's the 33 of James Fitzgerald. He's now going to get passed to the inside by the 72 and Landon Syberry. Now battle there for second spot, heating up. The 88 of Brandon Spreen has it. The 25 of Dylan Budnick. Well, Dylan wants it. Dylan Coyne right behind him in the 12th man. They come lap around the 7 machine of Thiel. Oh, trouble there for the 12 car. 12 car getting bottleneck behind Thiel in that number 7 machine. Meanwhile, back up front to the outside around the high line. The 25 of Dylan Budnick takes second spot over Brandon Spreen in car number 88. So Dylan Coyne in the 12th man runs fourth. Trying to come through, trying to get to the bottom side. That's still a hot spot. Battle for third. Here comes Coyne to the bottom. Dylan Coyne out of turn number 4, side by side with Spreen as they go down the front straightaway. Now Spreen back on top, gets a good run on the top side over the 12th man machine. That was lap number 9, 11 more laps to go, 1 lap from halfway. So halfway home for your leader right there, the 41T of Dustin Rude. Dylan Budnick runs second. Brandon Spreen in the 88 runs third. Dylan Coyne runs fourth in the 12th man machine. And a good run for Landon Syberry, the rookie from New Braunfels, in car number 72. That's your top 5. Meanwhile, Dustin Rude in and out of traffic all the way around. Now he's back to the high line, and he likes to run a whole bunch. So now your leader, the 41T of Dustin Rude, about a half a track length lead over the silver number 25, coming out of turn number 4, now down by the front straightaway. That is your second place man, Dylan Budnick. Dylan Coyne, oh, trouble there. It looks like the 8 of Falkenberg. He keeps it rolling, no harm, no foul. We stay green. So further back in the pack, you've got the battle there still shaping up there for third and fourth between the 12th man machine of Dylan Coyne and the 88 of Brandon Spreen. This time by your leader in the 41. He will see lap number 16 on the board. 4 more laps to go. So Dustin Rude, your leader in the 41T, about to get into some heavy lap traffic. But he's got a full straightaway length lead over, or half a track lead rather, there over the second and third place machines. Lap number 18 in the books right there for your leader. The 41T is going to split the lap cars. Coming up, white flag right here for your leader, the 41T at Dustin Rude. Into turn 2, out of turn number 2. Getting around Ron Thiel in the 7 car. Into turn 3, up out of turn number 4. Picking up another win in the dwarf cars at Texana. Dustin Rude in the 41T wins. Dylan Coyne rounds out second. Dylan Budnick and Brandon Spreen round out your top 4 here in the Dwarf Car Race Series of Texas. Tough break for Cyberry. He was running in the top 6 when he spun coming out of turn number 4. All right, everybody, here's your winner in the Dwarf Car Race Series of Texas, Dustin Rude in the 41T. All right, we've been... Works. There's that. We'll let the little one hold that this time. Let's come around the corner up here. That's it. About now, there. Is it better? Does it sound better? Crackle? Oh, wait, there we working. Kind of. Real quick, well, we got to get a couple of words. Mic check. Hey, there we go. Now it's working. Apologies there to Dustin Root in the 41T. Dustin's picked up a couple of wins here so far in this 2022 season here. He was in a good mood. Wanted to thank his car owner and his sponsors for being in part of the big victory lane tonight. So congratulations, Dustin Root in the 41T. Apologize to all of his fans with the technical difficulties we had with the microphone, but mic check, mic check. Okay, good. Now we got two mics working, thankfully. All right. Here's how they're going to line up here for your E-Mods. Up front on the pole in car 04. That is Cooper Kaliba. Outside of him is Brandon Tumlinson in the red number 48. Braden Tumlinson in the blue number 33. Summer Nave in the 21S. Phil Beckner in the 75. Rio Blackner in the R10. And the 74 machine of Nick Gomez rounds out your top 7 starters here. So 7 cars, 20 laps. Big main event here for your E-Mods. Looks like we're going to get him to roll in the top just a little bit. Try to get that racing groove just a little bit higher. That's the one thing the dwarf cars can't do. They're so small and so tiny they can't widen out that groove a whole lot. But you know these big old heavy E-Mods out there on it, and it makes a big difference. All right, so there they go. Got the groove riding down just a little bit. They're probably still going to ride around the bottom, but that's the way race car drivers are. So rewrapping the order, Cooper Kaliba in the 04, Brandon Tomlinson in the 48, Braden Tomlinson in the 33, Summer Nave in the 21S, Phil Vechner in the 75, Rio Blackner in the R10, and Nick Gomez there in car 74. Here we go. Green and going in the E-Mods. And trouble right off the bat as they go off into turn number 1 between Summer Nave in the 21S and Beckner in the 75. Beckner hadn't been able to get it fired, so caution's out. Don't think they got a lap in, so I think it's going to end up being a complete restart there for your E-Mods. All right, so lights are out. They're going to look them over. Looks like the top couple of rows are good to go. We are green, and we are going right here. Well, maybe not. Well, caution lights are on. Well, it happens. So trouble for Rio here in the R10. There he goes, gets it fired up and ready to go. So your top couple of rows are ready to go, that's for sure. They are fighting, biting, and ready to go. Green and going once again in the E-Mods. So Cooper in the 04. Oh, okay. They're going to re-rack and restack again. All right, so complete restart, take number 2, maybe take number 3. Cooper Kaliba in the 04. Brandon Tomlinson in the red 48. Braden Tomlinson in the blue and black, number 33. Here we go. Green flag. And right off the bat, Cooper starts taking off where he left off in the heat race. So Cooper Kaliba move him up into the lead. Brandon Tomlinson in the 48 runs second. Braden Tomlinson in the 33 runs third. Then you got Phil Beckner in the white 75 who was right on the tail. But got a little loosey-goosey off of turn number 4, so your top 5 running right there together. So now it's starting to be a 3-car breakaway there between Cooper Kaliba and the 2 Tomlinsons. So meanwhile, trouble there for 74, Gomez. And Rio, maybe something on the track down there in turn number 2. Even the Tomlinson spun around and got together down there in turn 2, so maybe some extracurricular fluid down there. So this race, checking out the different point standings in this. You can also check it out with the My Race Pass app. You can also check out the program. The program has the points listed in it as well. But as they come running into tonight, your point leader is Braden Tomlinson in the black, number 33. He's got 179 points. Second place in points is Cooper Calibra. He's got 178 points. So your first and second points are running right there, first and second on the racetrack. So 1 point separating them, and then another 7 points down to Brandon Tomlinson for third in the point standing. So your top half of the field running right there together, all in the top part of the points. So all right, so they got everybody lined up and ready to go coming up here on the restart. The lights are out, turning them loose right here, right now. Green flag. And trouble there for Rio in turn number 2, spinning around, but I think he's going to be all right. That was lap number 5, 15 more to go. Trouble there for the R10 again, loses it in the same spot down there in turn number 2. Oh, right in the middle of the 2 leaders, Cooper got by. Right there in front of us, looks like Tomlinson tried to move Rio up out of the way there, down in the corner. Hit the fence, and now here comes Braden in the 48. No, Brandon in the 48. Loops it down there in turn number 4. That opens up the door for a mile for Cooper Kaliba. Trouble there for, who is that? That's the 21, I think. 21S of Summer spinning down there in turn number 1. So crazy couple of laps here in your E-Mods. Oh, trouble there in 1 and 2. Definitely some fluid down there in turn number 1. Everybody went down into turn 1 and lost it. Second place is there, third place. That was on lap number 9, so just a lap away from halfway. Calamity strikes in the E-Mods. So re-racking the lineup down there in turn number 1. Looks like they're going to move Cooper Kaliba back to the point there. And you've got the 33 of Tumlinson, the 75 of Beckner, 21 of Summer Nave, and then Brandon Tumlinson in the red number 48. That is your top 5 as we go to the Texas two-step restart. Lights are out. 9 laps complete, 11 more laps to go. We go green right now. Here we go. Trouble there for the Tumlinsons getting together again down there in turns 1 and 2. So 33 there of Braden stuck in the water down there. Looks like he spun, got collected by Brandon. Neither one of them look like they're rolling real straight now. All right, so lights are out, showing them 1 again this time. So it looks like single file restart here in the E-Mods. No Texas two-step restart double file. So Cooper Calibra, Phil Beckner, and then you've got Brandon Tumlinson in the 48. That is your top 3. Here we go. Green flag. So halfway home, 10 down, 10 to go here in your E-Mods. Trouble for Summer spinning down into turn number 1. Her and turn 1 just have not gotten along real well tonight. Now you're back up to the front with the battle for the Tumlinsons racing for this time. It'll be for 3rd and 4th. That completes lap number 13. 7 more laps to go. Trouble there for Rio. Parked in turn number 2, another mechanical problem on the R10 machine. All right, so lights are out again, lining them up single file here. 13 laps complete, 7 laps to go here in your E-Mod main event here at Texana Raceway Park and live Race on Texas All Access. Here we go. Green flag. Now Tomlinson coming to the inside. There of Phil Beckner in the 75. Beckner scoots high down in turns 1 and 2. Able to gather it up, loses the spot to both Brandon and Braden Tomlinson. Meanwhile, back up front though, your leader, the 04, Cooper Kaliba. Oh, trouble for Beckner. Had a good run, running in second spot. Now he's lost a couple of spots. That was lap number 16. 4 more laps to go. And trouble for Summer, spinning in turns 1 and 2. And caution lights are out. It looks like some are having some driveline issues over there in turns 1 and 2. Got to hook up to the record. We get this race in. And away we go, green and going here, back again for the E-Mods. Trouble there for Tomlinson, and spinning in turns 1 and 2 in the 48. That's Brandon Tomlinson. Opens up the door for Braden in the 33. White flag, 1 more lap to go. Into turn 3, up out of turn number 4, picking up back-to-back wins. Cooper Kaliba wins in the E-Mod over Braden Tomlinson and Phil Beckner. All right, everybody, your winner, Cooper Kaliba. Actually, I don't want to get the checkered flag dirty. I'll let you hold this. I'll let you also hold this. So we'll scoot a little further over so she can get a picture of the numbers. So tell me about it, man. You started up front, stayed up front in a calamity-filled race. So how was it, man, from the driver's seat?
The track was pretty tricky, but I realized about 3/4 of the way through the topside is where you needed to be. Because you can see over there in turns 1 and 2 how black the center is. That stuff is super slick.
I was going to say, what happened coming down in turn 1 down there? It looked like everybody just kind of slipped when it was ever on the racetrack because all you guys went for a little slip and slide down there.
I honestly don't know what happened then, but yeah, that was pretty messy.
All right, but I know that you won back-to-back features here, so who all do you need to thank for putting this hot rod in victory lane?
First of all, of course, I had to thank God. I had to thank my mom and dad for letting me do this. And I had to thank Owen and Cord for keeping this track running.
All right, congratulations to your winner in the E-Mods, Cooper Kaliba. All right, so 2 more features left for the racing action tonight. You got the limited sport mods and the factory stock still to come, but up next will be the sport mods. All right, here's how they're going to line up front on the pole in the $4X is Caleb Sellier. Mark Greener there in the 93. Bryce Reed in the 13B. Outside of row 2 and 4th, the 73 of Derek Gonzalez. Z76, that's Zach Courtney. 153 is Andrew Supak. 410 is Audrey Joe. 79 is Chase Loudon. 148 is Emmy Rodriguez, and the 26 is Logan Tinsman. That is your lineup, 10 cars, 20 lap main event for your limited sport mods. All right, lights are out. Here we go. Green flag. All right, everybody sliding off down into turn 1. It was slippery for the E-Mods. All these guys seem to be making it through there. So Bryce Reed in the inside of row number 2 starts out like a slingshot, starts taking off. Man, great start for the 13B of Bryce Reed. Now taking over the $4X of Caleb Sellier, and a great battle there for 3rd between Derek Gonzalez, the Z76 of Zach Courtney, and the 93 of Mark Greener. They go 3 wide coming out of turn number 2. Keep it going. Move Gonzalez to the top spot. Courtney there in 4th, and Greener there in 5th, rounding out the top 5. Now side by side there for 3rd. Trouble cautions out. Trouble turn 2 for the 79 of Loudon. Chase Loudon spins in between 1 and 2. All right, so checking out the points, your leader, Bryce Reed, is also your points leader. He's got a 17-point advantage over Mark Greener, that yellow number 93, and a 35-point advantage over the $4X of Caleb Sellier. So that's how they line up. Meanwhile, we are back going green right here, right now. So right away, Raceway took off. Bryce Reed in the 13B takes off. Dogfight shaping up there for second, third, and fourth. So Caleb able to get away in that $4X to try to chase down Bryce Reed in that 13B. It's a side-by-side battle there for third between Gonzalez and Courtney. Gonzalez in the 73s, the Z76 is Courtney. That's how they battle for the top 4 spots. So now side-by-side battle there for second between Derek Gonzalez in the 73 and the $4X of Caleb Sellier. Still side by side at turn number 2. Gonzalez down on the bottom, Caleb up top. Now they flip-flop. Now Caleb tries to cut the line off out of turn number 2. That was lap number 7 in the books. 13 more laps to go. Everybody's starting to straighten out. Caution on the speedway. Trouble there in turn number 2. That's the 115 of Andrew Supak. All right, so they got Supak off and running in the 115. All right, so single file restart, no Texas two-step restart this time. Lights are out. Bryce Reed, Caleb Sellier, Derek Gonzalez, Zach Courtney in the Z76. That is your top 4 as we go back to green right here, right now. All right, hot spot on the track. Battle there for second again between Caleb Sellier and the $4X and Derek Gonzalez in the 73. Move Gonzalez to second now with a power move off the bottom. Caleb's going to try the crossover to get to the inside. Let's see if he can make it stick. Not this time. A little too tight out of turn number 4. Coming up will be lap number 10, halfway home, 10 down, 10 to go for your limited sport mod feature. And trouble there in turn 3 and 4. Supak again, and the 76 of Chase Loudon, or 79 of Chase Loudon, having issues in turn number 4. So Loudon looked like he took an extra tire with him. All right, so lights out. Looks like they're going to turn them loose this time. Here we go. We are green flag racing right now. Right off the bat, here comes Gonzalez to the inside. So now Bryce Reed able to pull out about 2 car lengths out of the advantage on the 73 of Derek Gonzalez, and about another 2 cars back to the $4X of Caleb Sellier, and about 3 cars back to the Z76 of Zach Courtney. That is your top 4 as we come to complete lap number 12. 8 more laps to go here in your limited sport mod main event at Texana. Oh, now the battle's shaping up for the lead. Bryce Reed got a little high going off into turn number 1. That opened up the door for Derek Gonzalez in that black 73. Gonzalez got a good run on the bottom. That car's shaped up, running really good. It takes a minute for Bryce to get going, but that Derek Gonzalez machine on the bottom side. Has he going? Trouble there for Bryce Reed. Trouble braking, I think. He may have a flat tire in that 13B. So Derek Gonzalez, your new leader in the black 73, all alone on the bottom. Let's see what Bryce Reed can do to try to get it back. Oh, they get close out of turn 4. That was lap number 16. 4 more laps to go. Oh, Bryce is trying to get that lead back. Gonzalez, so having a good solid run, moving up just a little bit higher. Coming to lap number 18, 2 more laps to go. White flag, 1 more lap to go for your leader, the 73 at Derek Gonzalez. Into turn 3, up out of turn number 4, from the bottom line to the top of the racetrack. Derek Gonzalez is going to win in the limited sport mods at Texana. Bryce Reed second, Caleb Sellier in the $4X third, Z76 and Zach Courtney fourth, and Mark Greener in the yellow number 93 rounds out your top 5 here in the sport mods. Don't forget, race fans, still one more race on tap before we close out the night. The factory stocks on deck. All right, race fans, there's your winner, Derek Gonzalez. He's so excited he can barely get his helmet off over there. Hell of a run, man. Hell of a run. So let's talk about it, man. You were on the bottom, and it seemed like that was the line to be. Top got a little slick with everybody running up there. You found that line on the bottom, and you came from 5th to the lead, man. Tell me about that race.
Man, if it wasn't for Zach poking his nose every single time I went to the top, I wouldn't have found that. But oh man, this is awesome. Thank you to everyone that came out, supported us. Thank you to Owen for an awesome track. I know he puts in a lot of hours. Thank you to Dalton and Kaylee for coming and helping me. Thank you to Dennis Cox Racing, MMI, JBR, Double J Jerky, the best homemade jerky in Texas. Who else am I forgetting? Ace Transmission. Just everyone that helps out with this car.
Well, you seem out of breath. I mean, are you nervous? Is this number one for you? Is this the first one?
This is the first one, man.
Well, this is the one you get to celebrate the most. You never forget your first time, man. Hell of a run. Congratulations. Derek Gonzalez, everybody. All right, final race of the night is the factory stock. See how there's going to line up front on the pole in the 741. It's the Robstown Rocket, Cameron Starry. On the outside in the 44C, that's Cord Beard. Up next on the inside, the 9, that's Johnny Westfall. Outside in the black 63, that is Chase Sanchez. Michaela Trimble starts 5th inside of row number 3. Jeff Moore in car number 1 on the outside of row 3. Inside row number 4, starting 7th, the 13J of Jet Johnson. Outside in the black number 19, that's Mike Horelka. Inside row number 5, starting 9th, the 42M of Shannon Maurer. And running out the field in 10th, the 63J of Joe Johnson. There you go, 10 cars, 20 laps. Final race of the evening here with the factory stocks. Also, guys, don't forget, next race here will be Saturday night, June the 25th, so 2 weeks away before the next big race here at Texana Raceway Park. You can catch all the racing action with our friends at raceontexas.com, all access. You can sign up, make Texana your home racetrack. For $40 a month, you can watch the replays here and replays the racing all over this great state of Texas. But we'll green right here, right now. All right, away, everybody squeeze into the bottom. 741, Cameron Starry. 44C, Cord Beard. There to the top side. And a power move to the top. Move 44C Cord Beard to the top. Everybody's starting to straighten out, play nice, single file. Right now, busiest position on the racetrack, probably going to be trouble there for the 39 and Michaela Trimble. Loose and hit the tire, but keeps it rolling. No harm, no foul. I was going to say the battle for second is going to be the top battle on the racetrack, but right now, the 741 and Cameron Starr is starting to pull away from Chase Sanchez in that 63. Trouble there for Jet Johnson in the 13J, passing a couple of cars there on the inside. Right rear flat for Mike Karelka in the black number 19, spins it on the front straightaway here, but moves to the infield. Trouble for Maurer in the 42, loops it in 3 and 4. Gonna pull to the infield and call it a night. But now the battle for the lead starting to heat up between the 44C Cord Beard and the Robstown Rocket, the 741 at Cameron Starry. Cord keeping that bottom lane crowded down there. He's going to make Cameron go to the top side, make him go the long way around. That right there completed lap number 8. 12 more laps to go. And they can't come fast enough for your leader, the 44C at Cord Beard. Coming up to lap the 63J machine of Joe Johnson. Oh, Johnson clogging that bottom lane right in front of Cord. Let's see if Cord goes to the outside. He does. Puts the heel to the steel. Here we go. Halfway home. 10 down, 10 to go. So your top two still starting to check out. Even Cord pulling a couple of car lengths over the second place, the 741 at Cameron Starry. Cameron, though, slides down into the corner, gains about 2 of them back. Cord gets a little bit better run off the corner. That was lap 12, 8 more laps to go. Cord gets a good run coming out of the corners, out of 2 and out of 4. Cameron gets a lot better run coming into the corner. Cameron gets within 2 car lengths, and then Cord puts the pedal to the floor and starts taking off, leaving the corners. Lap number 14 on the book, 6 more laps to go. That time by lap number 15. 5 more to go. And your leader, Cord Beard, continues to lead. He's starting to stretch out just a little bit on Cameron Starry in the 741, and they got about a half a track length lead over the 63 of Chase Sanchez. Lap 16 on the board. 4 more laps to go. Cameron Starr is trying to get close, trying to get back to the back bumper. Cord's led a lot of races, but been snake bit there towards the end. See if we can keep this one on the rails. This time by 2 more laps to go. They may catch the lap traffic coming up between Joe Johnson and Michaela Trimble, but meanwhile, white flag, 1 more lap to go, and Cameron Starry is there to the backside. Cord Beard to the inside. Oh, Cord got a little tight coming in the middle of 3 and 4. Oh, what's Johnson going to do in the 63? Cord diving to the oh no, to the outside. Cord Beard got blocked by the 63. Cameron Starry gets loose. Here he comes. Cord Beard wins at Texana. Cameron Starry second. Chase Sanchez third. All right, race fans, don't forget next race here will be in 2 weeks, Saturday night, June the 25th. Same great race in action you know and love. Hear from your friends at Texana Raceway Park. All right, race fans, here's your for Cord Beard. I'm going to get this right. All right, I'll let you hold that. That's got to feel good. I almost jinxed you, man, because with a couple of laps to go, I said every time you're leading the race with a couple of laps to go, you get snake bit. And you almost got snake bit tonight, but man, you just kept in it, and you just came, and you were bound and determined to get that checkered flag tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's my very first one. I'm very excited.
So talk about this place, man. This track seemed to be held together tonight with as hot as it got today, and you guys had a lot of wide racing surface to go, but it just seemed like tonight was your night, man. You just had that coming out of the corner, and it was going for you. How did it feel from inside here?
It felt great. Thanks to some changes from some of the friends and our race team over here, and thankfully the changes we made were the right ones.
Well, that's always the way it works. The right ones are the good ones. So we know that it takes lots of people to make this thing run around in circles. So tell us who it is.
Yes, sir. John Late, Tony Blankenship, G.W. Hessong, Monty Chamberlain, Jacob Burnett. I know I'm missing some, but that's all of my race crew, my family, my wife, all three of my boys. They miss a lot of time at home for me working on this thing. Just everybody in general. Thank y'all to the fans for coming out and supporting us. The race crew, Owen, Hector, Bob, everybody out here that helps put this deal on. Lawrence, all y'all all week long getting this track right. Thank everybody that makes this deal go around. I appreciate it.
As we told Derek Gonzalez, the winner of the last race, you never forget the first one. Congratulations. Hell of a good run, man.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, race fans, on behalf of the entire staff and management team here at Texana Raceway Park, don't forget our next race here, June the 25th. My name's Showtime Bobby Chaffee. God bless, Godspeed. We'll see you in 2 weeks.